sets the precedence for what he wants to do in this race. Kevin Clark leads the way. He was so far back, but they just didn't seem to break going up towards Paddock Hill Bend, all the way around the outside. He leads the way. Sidwell there in his second position. Now under the pressure from the black lines behind. Sierra Bradley Gelman is there in third position, fourth place at the moment. Nick Vaughan at the win of the Audi. Who's he coming under attack from? It's Ryan Steele, who sits behind. Running very, very, very wide was Adrian Bradley coming out of Graham Hill Bend. So I'm afraid that green and white BMW is dropping like a stone through the order at the moment.
Yeah, mighty effort though by Kevin Clark, wasn't it, around the outside of the paddock, and he got a big enough gap, but holding Alex Sidwell off down the straight. Well, Alex Sidwell's going up the inside into Hawthorne Bend, but again Kevin Clark is the last to make breakers and stays there on the outside line in the lead of the race. He knows he's got his work cut out if he's to keep the powerful Holden Commodore of Alex Sidwell behind. It's side by side for third, and that's Nick Vaughan, isn't it, going down the inside of the Bradley Gelman driven Ford Sierra, and Ryan Steele trying to get involved as well in the little Citroen Saxo that runs in fifth position.
It's ridiculous, isn't that, Saxo being in fifth position amongst all of these mighty cars, but yeah, it's a well-developed car, it's light, it's nimble, and it's in the hands of a very good driver, in the hands of Ryan Steele, who knows Brands Hatch reasonably well. So Kev Clark leading the way in a straight line is where Alex Sidwell will close up, but I think Kevin Clark's got enough daylight coming onto the Brabham straight. He won't need to worry about what's going on behind when they headed towards the braking area for Paddock Hill Bend. So Beamer leads Holden, leads Audi, leads Ford, leads Citroen. That's the top five at the moment as they turn their way up towards Paddock Hill Bend. And might we have a Peugeot in sixth place? Not quite, because Sidwell just lost out there to the number 2 Correlator Bradley's went through Paddock Hill Bend.
And I think Martin Gilman was on the way at Paddock, so Ryan Steele is prevented in position in the seventh place. But Jason Davies, who had to do with him, I think, in the 14th position. So he opens the Holden line, gets one lap of the race. Here he comes down the inside of Moore machinery into Graham Hill Bend and gets the best of the Vauxhall Tigre silhouette machine of Simon Collier. So Collier started the lap in 10th, so Davies gained fourth position. He was fourth position behind him at the start of the lap.
Yeah, I think it's Ian Bauer got himself ahead of Collier, so yeah, Collier had already lost one place and then lost another, so yeah, brilliant first lap though, isn't it? Carving his way through the field, and he needs to as well, Jason Davies, because of course he saw his championship being lessened earlier on today, and he knows he's only got 12 minutes now rather than 15 in order to work his way through the order. The leading Jag at the end of the first lap of the race was ever number 4 Tom Robinson, that was the leading Jaguar at the end of the first lap of the race, from Colin Philpott and Chris Boone. So those are the 3 leading Jags in 17th, 18th and 19th positions overall at the moment. But for the lead of the race, Kevin Clark at the moment is just doing enough, isn't he, to keep at bay Alex Sidwell. Oh, he is, yeah, absolutely. Comes onto the straight and all of a sudden he slows. Kevin Clark, oh, what a shame. Just as I said it, that's it for Kevin Clark. The car slowing over the start-finish line. Alex Sidwell takes up the lead of the race. Up to second now comes the Audi in the hands of Nick Vaughan. And up to third, it's going to be Ryan Steele.
I think Kevin Clark's restarted the engine, you see all the lights go off, and now it's all come back to life, and it's back up to speed. But what a real shame, because we were in for a treat of a race there, I think, between himself and Alex Sidwell. But it's got to third, sixth, and Ryan Steele runs way longer to get up on the podium. But Jason Davies is eighth now, isn't he, in the Ford Sapphire Class 1, so can Jason Davies get it to the front? He's going to go down the inside of W, he's got pretty much more power there. Another position.
Yeah, he's trying to wheel on that, but he's not missing apexes, and he's so late on the brakes, and he's still able to get the car turned in. Slicing up Alex Sidwell's hand today, because he was in second place earlier on. Jason Davies coming into the gravel trap, and that allowed him to pick up the race. He was in second place a few laps ago when Kevin Clark had that misfortune with the car seeming to switch himself off. And what happened? He's able to pick up the lead of the race again, both times when the cars that were leading had problems.
Kevin Clark's fighting back to second. He's got himself alongside Neil Vaughan's Audi A3. It goes right round the outside of Dingle up into Sheen Curve. So that was a move showing that Kevin Clark's car straight back up to speed again. So can he close back in on Alex Sidwell? But he started the lap 5 seconds behind. He started the lap a bit slower than Alex Sidwell, but Kevin Clark is a man on a mission.
He is a man on a mission, but he's still got a bit of time to try and close in on Alex Sidwell. There's a bit of daylight to close up, and there's 7 minutes in which to do it. Through goes Alex Sidwell, through goes Kevin Clark. The gap between the pair of them is 4.272 seconds, so Kevin Clark setting the fastest lap of the race, 1:36.6 no longer is he the quickest on circuit, because now up to 6th position, and with a 1:36.453 comes Jason Davies in the win of the 40-hour Sapphire Conquer.
And remember at the start of that, Kevin Clark wasn't up to speed, was he? Because the car was blowing at the start of the lap. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that develops. Jason Davies meanwhile is up with Bradley Gelman, and then his power's going hard. The lane throwing 40-hour Scott Russell, that's 5th position now for Jason Davies. It's just on the race. And we have 6 minutes for this race to go. And then side by side, I think around the outside goes Jason Davies. He is now in 4th position as he makes his way halfway round the 4th lap.
Yeah, not what Ryan Steele can do with the win of his Saturday. We've got Jason Davies closing in, other than sort of stay out of harm's way, really, because you know the inevitable is going to happen. No matter how good your car is through the twiddly parts, and when you've got someone like Jason Davies, it's always going to be outcome in a straight line. So here comes Alex Sidwell. There's 5.5 minutes remaining on the slightly short of 12-minute race for this Classic Thunder and Jaguar Championship race. Through goes Alex Sidwell over the start-finish line. Here comes Kevin Clark. What was 4.272 seconds first to second becomes 3.191, and that's despite the fact that Alex Sidwell briefly set the fastest lap of the race. Kevin Clark has now set a 1:35.1. Now that is about 0.2 of a second quicker than the fastest lap of the race earlier on today.
And Davies getting on through the traffic. He wasn't quite as quick as in the previous lap, but he was 3.5 seconds quicker than Neil Morn ahead of him. And the LBA is still ahead of him when they went the way through. The gap was 3.7 seconds at the start of the lap. So that's another chase that is ongoing. I suspect if Jason Davies catches Neil Morn, that'll probably be an easier pass than with Kevin Clark catching Alex Sidwell, because we know they go in a straight line. And with Kevin Clark doesn't.
Very much so, yeah. Another car I've been trying to keep an idea on the progress of is the Master of Kai Painsford, which is starting on the tail end of the field. That's the strong outside of the top 30. He's only up into 18th space. He's not quite made the progress of some of the others. Butler goes off again to the pit lane, which suggests that somebody is desperate for it, and it's Tom Lentle that's in. So that's his rider for Jaguar and Tom Lentle. Still leading the Jags at this stage is Colin Philpott now that's picked up the lead of the Jaguars by the look of things, because second in the Jaguars is now Tom Robinson, who lost the lead of the Jags on that previous lap. So for number 67 extra, so Philpott leads the Jaguar charge.
Overall leading across the line, 3.1 seconds.